Here we are again in Austin, got some coffee. It's the morning of another Robotaxi ride, but this time I'm not riding solo. In fact, the Cybertruck family. You'll find them on X. I'll put a link down to their profile below, but they have traveled all the way here to Austin, Texas to experience Robotaxi, so we're gonna go for a ride. All right, so we booked our ride. It is just 7 minutes away. Of course, we always pick the default Terry Blacks, but we can adjust that on the way. But we got a 7-minute ride away. XCD7360 is the plate, and it looks like it's a white Model Y. I believe I've ridden that one before. But there is the beautiful Cybertruck, well-traveled. These guys have road tripped all the way down to ride Robotaxi. So let's go check it out. How's it going? Good to see you. I'm Josh. You guys pumped for a ride or what?
Very excited.
Excited, man.
Yeah.
Our children were going on a Robotaxi ride with a random stranger we met.
Amazing.
On the internet.
Amazing.
It's just not random.
He's a random stranger with a very long list
Yes,
of meetings. Exactly. Yeah, no, this is one of my favorite spots to pick up Robotaxi from. The reason being is that it'll actually, so on every ride except my last one, and I got to put that video up today, it normally pulls up and stops in front of that ramen sign.
Okay.
So right there is kind of the stop every time, and I've done, I don't know, a dozen rides out of here. But the last time it actually pulled right down and stopped in front of the car, which was kind of cool.
Set a pin or something.
So if we zoom in right here, you'll see, so it's got, it has, exactly, so I can doctor it up and change it and have it come right to me. So I can hit confirm. So that's a brand new feature, and it'll actually pull right down right here.
So changing the destination spot is
exactly. Well, to have it pinpoint that close.
Okay.
So in the past, it's been like, oh, well, you got to walk over there, walk over there.
Right.
My worst one was it showed up here on the other side of the mall, and I had to walk around the mall in like 110-degree heat. So that wasn't fun. But overall, it's been fantastic. Yeah, I had one time it picked me up over here, but that was several generations of software ago. So this one that's picking us up is a white Model Y, and that gives you the plate number so you can identify it.
Sweet.
And then it gives you a couple of tips, so telling you can change your pickup point on the pin, how to open the door handles, and then when it stops, the light bars will pulse. And it will, yeah, of course, please, yeah, go ahead. So it will just kind of give you a little bit of kind of a rundown on what to expect, and gives you a countdown on where the vehicle is.
That's cool.
And then, of course, you can zoom out and see the route that he's taking to get here. The other cool thing is once the Robotaxi pulls up and you're within 20, 30 feet, I guess, or it says that the Robotaxi's arrived, this whole thing will change. And then it'll give you options to remote open the trunk, to sound a kind of this cool, like, it's like a whoom type sound, like a gong or something like that.
So you can pick out the car.
Exactly, yeah. It's not a horn honk. It's very, very subtle, very soft. It's not harsh. And it allows you just kind of locate it in a busy parking lot where there's a lot of other Model Ys. So it looks like we have somebody in the driver's seat. So we're going to have the new software version. I haven't checked. We may. So what they've been doing is transitioning. So he's a new driver. I've never used this driver. And they don't want you to talk to them. So you can say hello, but there's no conversation. There's no questions. Nothing like that. Yeah, here we are. So let's rock and roll.
So
and
they switched him to the driver's seat so they could go on the pilot?
No, because it's the new version of the software. So we're going to see it. Most likely, this is going to have all the gold accents and that sort of thing. It's going to be running in chill mode versus standard. But even then, it's a little bit more kind of not jumpy, but it's definitely aggressive and very assertive. So
That's cool.
one of us can sit in the front, and then two of us in the back. However you guys would like to do it. All right. Well, here we go. We've got the Robotaxi is unmarked this time. XCD7360 is the plate number. And we are with the Cybertruck family. We're hopping in for the first Robotaxi ride. Here we go. All right. So I'm just going to fold this down. That'll give me a little cup holder. All right, now we have to buckle our seatbelts, otherwise it will not move. And we do have the new software as anticipated. So we have the gold accents underneath the image of the Robotaxi there. So that is the newest stuff. And then whenever you're ready, you can just hit start ride and away we go. Here we go. All right, so here we are. This is, so we're navigating our way through the parking lot here. And one of the new features of this software is you're going to see a gold bar appear randomly, well, not randomly, but wherever the vehicle is going to stop. You see that gold bar appeared, and that tells you where on the screen the vehicle is going to stop. So the older version with the blue leading line didn't do that. And we are running, oh, look at that. We're running in standard mode now. So this is a first. This is a first. So in the top left corner of the screen, we can see that they are now allowing the vehicle to run in standard mode. My first couple rides with this new software, they were locked to chill. And we can see that, let's just zoom out here a little bit. There we go. Our safety supervisor is allowed to have his hands off the wheel now completely. Before they had to hover them with the earlier versions. And let's see how it reacts to this pulling out here, because on the last couple have been a little jumpy with the new software. So it's just kind of, so it's rolling ahead so the cameras can see. It's peeking around the bushes here. And then when it's ready to go, it's gonna take off. There we go. Yeah, that was much smoother.
Impressive.
And again, there's no human input here. So he's just sitting there just to kind of keep an eye on everything. If the Robotaxi does something funky, they'll tap the Robotaxi logo on the screen there, and that just notifies the team that there's something that they need to address in that portion of the ride.
And he doesn't take over?
Nope. Nope. Only obviously in an extreme situation, but
You ever been in one of, have you seen any?
Never, no. We got twisted up in a parking lot once, but they came in and they remotely drove the vehicle. So they can actually drive the vehicle without the human touching anything.
He's like King Charles, just a figurehead.
Pretty much, yeah. Looking down from the throne. That's right.
That hurt.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. So you'll always have all the details that you need in the ride from back here, because it is passenger centric.
Parking lot that's really difficult, but yet really impressive.
Terry Black's, yeah. I don't think we'll end up pulling in there. I'll probably end up changing the ride on the way, but yeah, it is pretty tight down there.
Yeah, wasn't there like an issue in the beginning where it cut really close to a wall or something in that parking lot?
I don't think there's any walls there. It's just, it's kind of cars on both sides, and you just kind of go in a U-shape type of thing. But yeah, there are definitely some very tight parking lots in Austin. But this is great here. So you have all of your, vehicle features. So all your multimedia, all the apps, YouTube Music, Amazon, Netflix, and so you can watch movies while you drive, all of that sort of thing. I actually streamed the Starship launch.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
cool. We watched it in our Cybertruck.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and so we were just driving around Austin watching this thing launch out of South Texas. So that was a lot of fun. I've got a full video on that, so that's really cool, worth checking out. Temperature is right here.
Nice.
And then you can tap it to adjust your airflow, and just like in a standard Model Y. Sorry, not a standard Model Y. We can't say that anymore. It's in the upgraded Model Y. Get used to the terminology here. But yeah, it's no human input traversing the streets of Austin.
We really appreciate you doing that.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. What do you think? First couple minutes in.
Oh, it's so impressive. Oh my gosh, we can't wait.
It's wild having somebody sit right there and not touch the wheel.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
We plan on buying one for my mom so she can just go to Publix without
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. It's going to really open up a lot of doors. Like the full autonomy is going to change the world for people with, different levels of ability.
89.
Yeah,
She's
and
not
the
allowed to
elderly.
drive.
Yeah. My granddad just turned 89 a few days ago, and yeah, I'm keeping him up to date on all of this tech. He's the thing is, you don't want to lose your freedom, right? And if technology can replace what you used to have to do physically, well, then you haven't lost your freedom. You're still doing everything you need to do,
Between Robotaxi and Optimus, we're going to be covered.
Absolutely. Yep. It's and I think it's closer than most realize.
I agree.
Yeah. And we're just chilling downtown. Just a robot amongst Analog creatures, yeah.
They do well with these scooter things.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're fantastic for getting around, especially during some of the big events that they have, where it's just gridlock, and it takes a lot less time to get there on a scooter than it does.
Do they have the new visualizations on this version of FSD? Like they've added scooters and trucks and.
Well, let's keep an eye out for it and see if it picks them up. This is the very latest, so whatever they have that's new.
Just looking to see if it picked up.
So there's some scooters coming down on the left. See if it picks them up. Very far. Yeah, there's something there.
It's got the people. I can't tell. Couldn't tell from that angle what it saw him as.
Sees random dude though, doesn't it?
Yep, this guy walking across the road. This guy's just never heard of a crosswalk. Well, you get all sorts, right? You get the scooters, you get the delivery bike guys, motorcycles. There's just all kinds of variables on the road. But,
are there old school taxis here in Austin?
There are some. I think really Uber with the addition of Waymo and now Tesla Robotaxi. Yeah, they're just, I mean, really Uber is the way, Lyft, obviously, Lyft is quite popular as well.
Oh, here's a scooter dude next to you, Jeff.
Yeah, so it's showing, okay, that scooter kind of looks like a bike, so it showed him as a bicycle. Yeah, which makes sense. He's sitting up a little higher.
Oh, it's a glider.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bike without pedals. It's a pretty quiet morning for Saturday morning. There was some, I don't know, we were talking about some protest thing, and I guess
it's supposed to be at 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were hoping to avoid that.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Well, they said they were going to, keep it under control, so.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I want to drive a Cybertruck through that.
Yeah, well.
We've had really good luck so far. I think we're 7,500 miles into our trip, and we've had no situations where people were aggressive or anything.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I think people are, for the most part, kind of over the silliness. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all in chill mode.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, I guess we're on a one-way street now. Oh my goodness, look at this guy up on the top. Look at that. That is wild. Oh my goodness, hanging off the side of the building. You couldn't pay me enough.
No, he's not even in a...
He's not even, he's just hanging around.
Really wants those windows cleaned.
Give me a break.
There's no amount of money you could pay me.
And we're looking at this through the glass roof of the Robotaxi. You would have totally missed that crazy maneuver if you're in a Waymo. Isn't that something, eh? Oh my goodness, buddy, be safe. Be safe, brother. Oh my goodness. Tie an extra knot for me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's always something going on in Austin, that's for sure. It's definitely a unique city. Yeah, so we had a little shaky lane change there, so. And I don't think there was anybody beside us, yeah. Just the road was a little funky. You've got these white posts right in the middle of the road there. That's interesting. Whoa, look at this guy who's pulling out. That's good. Stayed on his side. I thought he was pulling a U-turn there for a second. You never know. Come around the corner.
Does it do pretty well interacting with, like, police and Yeah,
We had one in one of our videos. I think it was with who was that with? Oh, it was a fellow that was visiting from England, and we had a ambulance coming towards us, no siren blaring, just the lights, and the car still saw it and pulled over.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so that was interesting. I thought it was an audible thing, and I know they have a microphone, to listen for the sirens, but it used the visual, which was kind of neat.
That is.
So we got a road closure up here, which I guess, it's going to reroute. Okay, that's cool.
It's like on the fly. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not too bad at all.
Oh, and then you had to go around these white poles.
Yeah, the white poles they're I don't know what the point of those is, because obviously people drive over them anyways. Yeah. Now there's a disabled Waymo by the looks of it. It's I don't know what's going on there. What does the top sign say? Is he stopping for a fare?
It's got like a taxi picture on it with the
door
open, like he's waiting for somebody.
Somebody called it in the middle.
Oh, somebody must have left the door open maybe, and it's immobilized. Oh, that's interesting.
And they can't close their own doors.
No. So it looks like he's kind of immobilized. Oh, there's somebody there. There's a guy on a scooter looking at it. Because I think what they do is they'll just scream out through the speaker, please close the door, somebody close the door, help me. And just wait for a passerby to close the door. Isn't that hilarious?
Help me.
Yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, even those little food delivery robots, they have like a little help me feature. If they tip and fall over, that's what they'll display.
Here?
Yeah, they're around, and not as prevalent as California and whatnot, but they are around here. Yeah. Little delivery devices.
Well, maybe it'll make the world a kinder place.
Yeah. Everybody help everybody. Yeah, exactly. Just. Remember when if you build up social points with the robots?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I was nice to you, so you be nice to me.
I remember your mom.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, Optimus's grandparents.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is where I would have got on the highway, and just a little bit further up, there's an entrance onto the highway. Which this is 35, which is kind of the main corridor artery freeway that goes through Austin. But it looks like we're not going to be partaking. But still, lots of construction up this way too, so that'll be interesting.
Many Waymos, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a feel for how many robotaxis there are on the road here in Austin?
I don't know exactly. I mean, everybody estimates around a couple dozen, but it's all speculation at this point. I mean, I know there was somebody recording license plates, and I'm like, but if that's your calling in life, like, good for you, but not me. I'm just gonna ride and move on.
You've never had to wait like an extreme amount of time.
Yeah, and it's not really, that's not really headstone worthy, Yeah. He was a great person. He recorded the license plates, like not really part of
like the guy who tracks Musk's plane or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. A little boring for me. No thanks. I'd rather ride. But yeah, no, it's definitely growing. I'm encountering more and more supervisors that I haven't met before, and I used to see the same ones all the time. But I know some of the guys that are running around. I was actually talking to one of the fellows that runs one of the validation units, and he was looking to move over to become a safety supervisor. So there's movement within Tesla. It's a big program. It's a huge program.
It's fantastic.
And really, it's only growing. They're doing a lot of validation. So when I just did a big road trip up to Canada, when I was going through North Austin, I mean really North Austin, really outside of Austin is what it was. man, was I even... No, not quite an hour north. Maybe half an hour, 40 minutes north of the city. There was validation units out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, out there,
So
recording and measuring. Yeah. So I think it'll, kind of push it up to kind of Temple area, which is a big Buc-ee's supercharger thing up there, kind of up towards Waco.
There this afternoon.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to eventually, hopefully, to take a Robotaxi from Austin to Waco.
Right.
That'll be really nice.
Yeah.
Waco's a beautiful spot. Lots of good places to eat.
It's on our list today.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Yeah. So are you guys going to go to the silos?
Oh, you have to.
Yeah. So if you want to, if you want a really good place to get lunch,
Yes.
it's been there forever, and it's a place called Health Camp,
Okay.
and it's a burger joint in Waco, and it is phenomenal, like 50 style burgers and malts and shakes and that sort of thing, and they haven't done a thing to the building since 1950, but it's all themed like an overnight camp.
Okay.
And it's health camp, even though you're eating these big juicy cheeseburgers and giant milkshakes and trays of fries and and all the trimmings, and they're playing it off like it's health food, Oh yeah, it's great. So yeah, go to health camp, and it's a good place to get lunch.
My father used to say, as he had a donut in each hand, he was having a balanced diet.
Yeah, that's
So he was
there you go.
fine.
So that was the entrance to the highway, which we did not take. So that was our chance.
So how do you tell a validation vehicle when you see it, or do you?
Usually it'll have the big headgear on top of it, and then there's a couple different varieties of that. There's the low version, which is the kind of almost at first glance looks like just a big roof rack.
Yeah.
And then there's the one with kind of a tall spire, like a 3-foot tower that comes up out of the top of it.
Oh, wow.
Trying to figure out what to look for in Orlando when we get back. I'm
Yeah.
hoping we'll start seeing them.
Yeah, any of them with just strange looking racks and stuff on the top, because that's where they mount all their hardware too. So yeah, this is pretty cool. And there's Cybertrucks, they use Model Ys, there's a
Really?
variety of vehicles, yeah. In one of my previous videos, we actually changed the route while we were waiting at a light, and it had its left-hand turn signal on.
Mm-hmm.
And with the new instructions, it needed to make a right at that spot. And I'm like, what's going to happen? We were waiting with bated breath, what was going to happen. And sure enough, it did not obey the navigation. It obeyed the rules of the road. It completed its left and then went down a side street, made a legal turn, and then came back and went the way that it was supposed to. So that was really cool, because I have seen Waymos cut across 3 lanes of traffic. They don't care. They're like, oh, is that a transport truck? Drive right in front of them. They've just done some of these funny things. So
That's wild.
yeah, it was just cool to see it kind of almost like it was thinking through the scenario, which is kind of a neat improvement. I'm very happy to see that they're running standard mode now with the gold accents here. So that's great to see. That means they're getting more confident.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see what version they're actually running? Or?
No, it's all proprietary stuff with Robotaxi, because it's not for the public anyways. So they're yeah.
If you went to touch the screen up there, he'd probably smack you.
I'm not-
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to touch the screen. Yeah. Yeah, I'm personally of the opinion that there are several different platforms that they're building out simultaneously. Like there's the FSD that they're putting out to the public, V14 and blah blah blah, and then there's like a very advanced unreleased version that they may give to a few limited people, Omar and some of these others that are very, acutely connected with the program. And then with Robotaxi, I think it's its whole separate program.
Yeah.
It's not a copy and paste from the passenger vehicles, because I've seen Robotaxi do things FSD just doesn't do. And then there's also within Robotaxi, I've now driven just in the last really week or two, I've driven 3 different varieties of software. So I've driven the gold now with the standard, gold in chill, and then the original with the blue lines with the individual in the front passenger seat I've driven that in standard.
Just do a mix of them.
Yeah. So there's just a variety of different programs that they're running. Yeah, they're definitely not cut and paste. People are like, what's it, V14? I'm like, no, man, it's like R73. Like, who knows? Like, it is what it is, you know. Robotaxi's its own animal, for sure. You know, and carrying a passenger as well, and having to really control a lot of the experience through the app. When you change your destination in your car, you just change it on your screen. Here, you're changing it on your phone.
Right.
So that's just that alone is quite different. Stack, yeah, definitely. This is nice. We get a little residential experience
really
here.
Seeing Austin today. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I like to take you on a kind of a variety of roads. So we get some construction, we get some, you know, a little bit quicker roads, side streets, some trickier stuff. Yep, exactly. Railway crossings, we'll do the whole thing. Yeah, this is an interesting intersection when you go straight here, because the railway crossing is immediately beside the traffic light, which is, you just don't see that too often.
No.
But yeah, we're turning here.
Currently, can you order a Robotaxi to pick somebody else up?
No, unfortunately. And I actually had some folks from the Tesla Owners Club of Austria ask the question, can you add stops along the route? And that's something that they don't have yet. So it would be nice to be able to, you know, like a carpool mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you'd be able to say, okay, well, pick me up here, and then pick my friend up there, and pick my other friend up, and then take us all to the concert.
Yeah.
You have to do it on the fly.
Kind of, but you can't do it actually. Technically, you can't do it on the fly, because when you arrive and the car stops, your ride has ended, and then you'll have to summon another Robotaxi. That you can't ask that same Robotaxi to leave.
Before it stops, it'll just fly on.
Exactly. Yeah. So you could wave at them. Hi, we'll see you there, and that's about it. So, yeah. So definitely a carpool version mode would be nice. One of these days.
Left that as feedback.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounded like
they're probably sick of my feedback by now. Oh, this Josh guy again. Get rid of this guy.
Delete.
Yeah. That Shuck's like, yeah, can we just renege his access, please? Yep. No, they're good guys there.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, I did interview Jose, who was the gentleman that took delivery of the first ever autonomous delivery.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And I interviewed him in the parking lot where we met this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the very spot. And yeah, he told me all about. It's a really good video, actually. It's really interesting. I mean, it was his first new car buying experience.
Oh wow, what a way to go.
Yeah,
He doesn't even know the pain he missed.
No.
Well, it's interesting because he actually tells stories about when he used to go with his dad to buy cars, and the nightmare of, you know, let me go see the manager and back and forth, and you know,
And then
all
the
of this type of
finance
stuff.
guy.
Exactly, right? And the story changes and the car changes and all these different things. Here we are slowing down for a speed bump. That was smooth. That was very smooth.
Yeah, smoother
My-
than Mr. Jeff over there.
My car on FSD, it will slow down for speed bumps mostly, but it generally slows down quite aggressively. Like feel how smooth this is.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's
Very-
anticipating.
Yeah, very linear. Yep. It's good. I like it. And the things with Austin, that's a cool little bike shop. I'd never seen that before. With Austin, there's all kinds of these intersections that are weird angles.
They really are.
Nothing is like a proper 90 degree, and the Robotaxi handles them. It really does.
It's the 5-point intersection.
Yeah.
Look at this place. The place is called Biscuits and Groovy. I'm gonna have to come back here.
Drop a in here.
I'm interested. Where are we? 51st and Duval. Here we go. Shout out to the Peddler Neighborhood Bicycle Shop. And Biscuits and Groovy. Yeah. Yeah, the other thing that's quite interesting is that on many of the Robotaxis, they have removed the Robotaxi lettering. And it seems, not all the time, but pretty much every time now, anything with Robotaxi lettering was the old version of software. And the newer stuff or vehicles that go on the highway are debadged. You know, they've got the stickers removed. In fact, the one that I rode on was the gray one. I forget the plate number, but it still had the sticker residue. So the dirt had stuck to where it said Robotaxi.
Any thoughts on why they debadged it?
I think, well,
more stealth mode.
It's probably a stealth mode thing. That would be my guess. And to have, I think it's because they have somebody sitting in the driver's seat. Because if you have that, you know, the Robotaxi decals and then somebody sitting in the driver's seat, regardless of whether or not they're having any input, the optics of it are not what you'd want when you're promoting a Robotaxi platform. That's not a Robotaxi, that's the driver. Well, he hasn't touched anything in 36 miles, you know, like, what's he doing? You know, it's there's no disclaimer you can put on every photo of that somebody would snap, you know, so I think they're just kind of going a different route, and it makes sense. And the other interesting thing too is that in the video I did with Karina from Tesla Owners Austria Club, we were kind of attacked in the Robotaxi. It was interesting. We had these two young guys on scooters, like young punk guys, coming up beside us. They saw nobody was in the driver's seat, so it was the older type software, and it did say Robotaxi on the side. And they were kind of playing chicken, like veering into the side of us, and it was forcing the Robotaxi to move over. There was no intervention, but it was moving over into the oncoming lane. There was nobody coming as well, which was a quiet side street, which was good, because it kept giving them room, you know, and they kept kind of deking over. And then the guy comes up beside us and hawks a huge spit thing all over the windshield, and then whips out in front of us, and the two of them are just, you know, weaving back and forth and hitting the brakes and this and that.
But
And
that just shows they really believe in the software. If they're willing to risk their own lives by doing that.
I guess so.
It's like
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, I guess. They were just
respectful, but yet
they're almost trying to get it to mess up or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what the mentality is there completely, but in a way, you're right. I mean, if they didn't trust it, then they really wouldn't put themselves in intentional harm's way. And what I was amazed with was how well the vehicle responded. It just didn't care.
Right.
You know, it just was like, oh,
to give them the finger. But...
well, and that's the thing is that, and that's the difference between a human response where you'd be like, hey, what'd you do that to my car for? You know?
Gosh, yes.
Yeah, and you'd have that emotional response versus the Robotaxi is just like, got to keep these scooter people safe, got to keep those scooter people safe, move over, you know?
Dad's going to be mad if I hit him.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's quite interesting to learn that. But we've been very fortunate here with low amount of traffic here. This has been a pretty easy ride here.
Just gonna check on the dog real quick.
What are you going to do if it's a problem?
See if she's hanging out.
She's fine.
Yeah, it's amazing the technology. I know so many people who would never buy a vehicle that doesn't have a dog mode.
But that's how we are. Absolutely.
You know, they just can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
You know, and there's only 3 companies. I guess you got the Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid that even offer something like that.
Yeah.
And I had posed a question on X a few weeks ago, and I was like, well, how is it the companies that have been making vehicles for over 100 years have not come up with any type of technology for our furry family members, our furry friends, you know?
Ridiculous.
And yet all the newcomers, all the new companies have.
My sister has a Lexus, and she had to go get a second fob so that she could lock the car and leave it running without it complaining to her, because she has a dog that she leaves in. It was very difficult to pull off.
Yeah, it's wild. And then somebody told me that GM had this thing where you can do this, like, there's this whole sequence and it will only stay on for 20 minutes. And there's like, press the brake 12 times and then, you know, press your tongue to the left side of your mouth and look right and cough. And then it'll stay on, you know. It's like, what? Yeah, it's kind of, okay, why don't we just press the button on the screen? Yeah, it's quite something.
Our Cybertruck is our 4th Tesla because we take our dog everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's just so much about her. So it's like, okay, well, if we're gonna do it right.
Yeah. And whereabouts are you folks from? What state?
Orlando.
Oh,
yeah.
From Florida.
Yeah, we're right there.
Very good. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, we were just out there for.
And you need it. It's Florida. You need the air conditioning.
Oh yeah,
you
of
just
course.
crack the window for 5 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, Justin loves Florida.
Yes.
I keep trying to talk him into moving to Austin, but he's like, nope. Even though, because we travel a lot, of course, everybody knows he and I travel a lot. But Texas is great because you're central, you know, so you fly anywhere in 3 hours, and even when you drive, you know, it's a lot less time. But for him, he's got to come up out of Florida and then really get up into the 50, you know, to make his way around.
We go to the SpaceX launches a lot down in Boca Chica.
Oh, yeah.
We've been to like 8 or 9 of them.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. If you've never been, it's life changing. But it is a long drive from Florida.
Yeah, in Starbase. Yeah, so
Yes.
I've been to 4 launches at Starbase, but I've never been to a launch in Florida.
Oh, come
with
on.
the Falcon launches. Yeah, so I gotta come down.
We can see them from our driveway.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes.
Well, Justin, did you see the video he posted with Launch 11? He was watching it from his backyard
Yeah.
as it was kind of going overhead. That was just a spectacular launch, and it was so cool. Like, I got to get that. Definitely. Well, it was really cool because I had done this video and streaming it in the car, and I'm like, here we are, we're downtown Austin, and we're watching the launch live in a Robotaxi. You know, we're just cruising around. It was really cool.
That is cool.
Just an experience that, you know, 10 years ago, it wouldn't even have been in somebody's imagination to think that you're in an autonomous vehicle driving around Austin, Texas, watching
400-foot tall.
Exactly, yeah, the most powerful flying object made by man, autonomously launch, take off, fly around the world, land in the Indian Ocean, and we're watching it streaming. You know, it's just spectacular. And the imagery is coming from Starship via Starlink.
Yes.
So 10 years ago, none of that stuff existed. It's really wild, actually, when you think about it. Back to, you know, 2015, 2014, like, oh my goodness.
In our Cybertruck, we call it Cyberlink, but we have a Starlink Mini with us.
Yes.
And so we've been across the country with it. It's been a lifesaver.
100%. I've got one mounted to the roof of my Plaid as well, and I've been to the ends of the continent with that thing, and it is I would say my Starlink Mini is one of my favorite possessions.
Yeah.
Really one of my most favorite things I have.
We have a home in the mountains of Western North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
And Starlink has been literally life-changing up there. People can actually now work from home in Western North Carolina.
Yeah, I have friends in Asheville, and of course, you know, with the devastation there.
Exactly.
I drove out there and interviewed Michael, actually. He was the guy with the Rivian. I don't know if you remember hearing about that washed away and then still drove.
Yeah.
And it was unreal to see the devastation there, but how Starlink has literally saved lives there, saved careers, saved relationships, you know, all kinds of things. It's amazing. Yeah, and then even with what's happened up in Alaska, I mean, it's just wild with that flooding, you know. They got Starlink operating up there big time. Yeah, communication has never been more essential and really never been more accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah, these Robotaxis back here, if you look at a regular Model Y, see this black box right here?
Oh, yes.
So this is much larger. This is where they have, we believe, some of their communication device. With kind of their
telemetry back to the...
Yeah. And even, so I don't know exactly all of what's in there, but that's what they figure it is. Yeah. All the data and that sort of thing. But consider that little bit of black box in the headliner.
All that stuff.
Exactly, versus a Waymo where you have like a giant, what looks like a wedding cake mounted to the top of the vehicle, you know? Yeah, it's.
I always think of Abraham Lincoln when I see it with his.
Oh, the
Abraham
top
Lincoln
hat, the stovepipe hat. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, but it's been a good ride here. We've got quite a few miles down, and no interventions. Everybody's just hanging out. It's been good. How is it up front?
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like this. I wasn't sure I'd be able to sit up here or whether I'd need to be in the back. But this is nice.
Well, sitting up front is the rarest. Yeah, not too many people ride Robotaxi and get to sit in the front, which is cool.
Yeah. If you never see me again, you'll know it wasn't allowed. It's not his fault. I forced him to. Let it be on record.
That's right.
This man did nothing wrong.
Oh, we love our supervisors. We appreciate everybody in the team and everything everyone's doing.
That's right. Well, you're right. It's fairly.
Isn't that wild?
I don't want to say
That's
aggressive, but that was smooth.
Yep. It's confident.
Yeah.
Definitely a good level of confidence.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah, that signal light comes on and boom, it's moving over.
Yeah.
Now before, there used to be 1 or 2 clicks, maybe even 3 of ticks of the signal before it would move over, and now it's kind of moving on. I guess tick number 2, just a little bit quicker.
I warned you, I'm coming.
Yep. All clear. Let's go. Yeah.
Really looking forward to getting V14 in the Cybertruck. That's going to be nice.
Yeah, it'll tidy up a lot for you guys. Do you guys just got the update with the side cameras?
We haven't gotten Tron. We haven't gotten the latest
B-pillar.
The B-pillar, the B-pillar one's the big one. I mean, Tron's fun, but
It comes
the
with the
B-pillar's
same
the big
version.
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
this.
just-
I think it's
Okay.
all the same thing. So.
Do you remember I told you that Robotaxi kind of got mixed up in a parking garage?
Yeah.
So this Whole Foods that's right here, I was out here with the Tesla Cowboy, and I had just dropped him off, and so there's a parking garage right behind there that the Robotaxi turned in and kind of got mixed up, and with one-ways and that sort of thing, and then they came in remotely. So if you check out that video, you'll see how they do it. It's pretty cool because it switches everything up on the screen and it shows you what they see. And
like the cameras?
Yeah.
That's
very, very smooth.
That's interesting that they use a remote person. I guess they're prepping for when this individual's not.
Exactly. When there's nobody in the car. Exactly. Yep.
Is that team based in Austin? Do you know?
I would assume so. Yes. They have a facility that they operate out of in right here in the Austin area, where we call it the Hive, where everybody runs
That's from a latency point of view.
the Robotaxi program out of, and it's there's a whole team, and they work, of course, closely with the guys at Giga and California, and everybody's all connected. But they've been really good to me, actually. Like when I don't know if you guys saw my video where I went on the first time on the highway.
Yes.
But that was wild because they're always listening to us. Like right now they're listening to us. And they went in and they read my X posts, and then they had I guess listened to me whatever in the Robotaxi ride and whatever, because I'd taken several rides and I left some responses and that sort of thing. And actually, I'll go back. Actually, my first Robotaxi ride was with Farzad, and we were riding around, and he had accidentally routed us back to this Torchy's Tacos, but it was the wrong Torchy's. And while we're talking about how it's the wrong Torchy's, and at that time you could not change your destination. And as we're sitting there talking about it, the destination changes to the correct Torchy's. And we're like, oh, thank you, Robotaxi, the Robotaxi spirits out there looking after us, So that was really cool. But then in my experience was, I was kind of getting frustrated. I'm like, hey, I want to take this highway Robotaxi ride, like what's going on? And then I booked my ride, and I was waiting at this Starbucks for the Robotaxi to show up, and then all of a sudden, everything changed in the app, like the license plate number and everything else had adjusted, and then my route back to the car, to this lot where we're going, changed. And I'm like, that's interesting. And then I came outside and was looking for the car, and it didn't have any logos on it. And I'm like, oh, there's just a gray car. And I checked the plate. I'm like, oh, this is it. Oh, and there's somebody in the driver's seat. And I'm like, and then it hit me. I'm like, no way, we're going on the highway. And yeah, we went on the highway, and it was great. Yeah, it was really cool. The team has been fantastic. Yeah, really, really good. You guys got pretty much the full tour of West and North Austin. So yeah, some of the newer parts and the older parts as well. It's a pretty eclectic city. I really like it. It's got a great mix of
very young vibe.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's colorful. There's a really good variety. It's not sterile. You know, some cities I find can be a little bit kind of boring and categorical.
It's amazing how many people we follow or listen to podcasts of that are either located here or recently moved here.
Yes. Yep. Yeah,
hopefully it doesn't ruin it.
Yeah, no, it's just there's so much going on. I think that's one of the big draws of the area is there's just, whether it's F1 or the arts with South by Southwest or music with Austin City Limits. I mean, these are massive events really that folks come from all over the country for. And then you have all of the massive tech influence, right? So we got obviously Tesla with having their Gigafactory here, just that alone. And then you've got Starlink manufacturing, you've got Boring Company, and then X headquarters, and then you've got Robotaxi rollout, and you know, eventually Optimus is going to be produced just down the road, you know. So there's just that's just really tip of the iceberg. There's so many other companies that are really experiencing huge amounts of growth here. It's a good spot.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys made the trip up here with the Cybertruck, did you take 10 across?
We did. We came from Van Horn from the west and came across 10 most of the way in.
Oh, okay. Well, you were already out west.
Yeah, so
okay.
We went from North Carolina up to Washington State, down California, went to the diner.
Ah, good for you. Yes, great shirt, by the way.
we bought them, too.
Yes. I love the diner.
Yeah,
yes.
It was such a fun experience.
Yeah,
we really had a good time. And the food was very good, actually.
Well, when they opened, I wanted to be the first one to do a cannonball run from Giga, Texas, from Tesla headquarters to the diner nonstop. And I did it in 5 charging stops only.
Wow. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
And it was 20, how many hours was that? 23 and a half or something like that?
The whole day.
You did it all by yourself?
Yep. Yeah, nonstop. Just stop to charge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of
tell me another story.
X lives and you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, no, it was really cool. I love the diner. I ended up going 4 times over the span of a week and a half. So
you really loved it.
Yes, it was a good time. This is the Broken Spoke. That's actually one of the most famous country bars in all of Austin.
Oh.
It's Willie Nelson's probably Willie's favorite place. And he'll occasionally just show up there, be hanging out, enjoying the music, and you'll just walk in and be like, there's Willie Nelson, just
he lives right around here,
having a bite, you know. Yeah, he's in a little ways away, more of the west side. Okay. He's got a beautiful ranch up there, and Joe Rogan lives in town as well. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah.
And then just up near Lake Travis, which is 25 minutes from here, there's a place called the Oasis that Garth Brooks sings about in his song, I Got Friends in Low Places. Yes. Yeah, so my son is actually going there for his homecoming this weekend.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a really cool place. I think it's the biggest restaurant in America.
What?
They have seating for like 2,500 or something crazy.
Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is, I believe, the first In-N-Out in Austin. This is actually, it was the first place I ever had In-N-Out was at this place. When we came down here, we came down in 2022 to Austin. I actually came down for Cyber Rodeo, the grand opening of the Gigafactory. And that was my first time to Austin, and I got hooked. And then we brought our family down a few months later and started looking for places to live, and here we are.
You're from Canada?
Yeah. Yeah, my wife is American, and our kids are all dual citizens, so it just made sense. My son wanted to go to university down here, so we're like, well, we'll all go.
It's like that wasn't the plan, Dad.
Yeah. Well, he's fine with it now. He gets lots of home-cooked meals.
Yeah, exactly.
Gets the laundry done. So.
Exactly. Yep, the laundry. Yep. You know what it's about. Yeah, this has been a good ride. What do you think so far?
Oh, can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's go nationwide tomorrow.
Yeah. And how do you think? I mean, you guys live near Disney World, do you not?
We do.
And how do you think this would fit in with kind of the whole, Mouse House land type
Seriously,
thing?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they probably need 1,000 cars there, and would be booked still every day.
Yeah. Well, we were on an X Spaces there not long ago, and I was kind of making the argument that I think, Disney adopting robotaxis would be, really on brand. Wrap them like the Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse SUVs.
Called
minivans.
vans.
But they're basically
Mini
Suburbans.
cabs.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And you could still call it a minivan or a mini, whatever.
Mini cab.
But they're operational costs, right? No gas.
Yeah.
And
We're still waiting for them to
save
change the Speedway into Tesla cars instead of these gas ones.
Yes. Yeah, that's true too. The
Every
little
time we drive,
go-karts.
we're like, come on.
Yeah, they definitely need to make those adjustments. But I just think it would be a great synergy.
Oh, it would.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're pulling into this Target, and watch the speeds here. So we're doing 15, 16 miles an hour. The Waymo from that turn would only do 5. And you'd just be like pulling your hair out. Be like, can we just get there already? But this is much more natural feeling.
Yeah.
So here we are slowing down for the crosswalk. It's going to pause. It's going to look for pedestrians. There's a guy from Florida in front of us there.
Nice.
And just safely passes the entrance here.
Thank you so much, Josh.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's,
Josh, this has been amazing.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. So it's going to drop us off here in front of that sign, the ramen sign. There it is. And here we are.
Fantastic. I won't talk to you, but thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor.
Oh yeah, we can say thank
We
you.
can do the pleasantries.
That's right.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Thank you very much.
Feedback's appreciated, and
Thank you.
have a safe trip, it sounds like.
Yeah, thank you very much. We'll see you at the next one. Well, there it is, guys. Another successful Robotaxi ride here in Austin. Very cool that we got to share it with our friends from Florida. They're just heading out in their Cybertruck right now to continue their huge road trip around the United States. So happy they stopped in here in Austin and enjoyed Robotaxi. What's really cool was to see that they have changed the Robotaxi software with the new gold accents. So that is the latest version of the software. But now instead of chill mode, they're running it in standard, which means there's even more confidence for things to come for Robotaxi. It's exciting to see these improvements and how quickly that they're happening. Very, very exciting. Guys, we'll see you in the next video.